It is 72 degrees and humid AF out here. My glasses are fogging up. We are going to bike to Connie's, which we visited with Ron on this bike ride up in the corner. And now we're going to take Byron there. It will be awesome and tasty. And then we are going to meet up with some friends and do a bike ride with them so we can do, you know, extra miles. So we've gotten onto the trail. There's quite a few branches and leaves and things down from last night's storm.
By a pretty big storm.
Well, and it didn't impact us a lot, but there are parts of the city that got really a lot of water.
Yeah.
The state fairground had some flooding, and the events happening at the grandstand got closed, and it was lightning horrific, and
it was pretty.
It was pretty, but maybe less pretty if the lightning was heading right at you or something. Byron had a branch stuck in his shoe from attempting to kick it off the trail. I'm snatching what I can. Byron is kicking out of the way what he can in an effort to make the trail safer and better. Go team. This will eventually get swept off because the state's pretty good about the gateway, and the county's pretty decent about the Bruce Vento.
Morbius.
Like half of my videos have you blurting out Morbius in them. Weirdie. I love you, my weirdie. Look for deers.
Right now.
Morb?
Yes.
This is a dangerous biking method.
Don't do it! You're freaking me out. So when the kids were really small, they had these super cute kites. And I thought since they're not using them anymore, I'd stick them on my bike. So I've seen people do that with their recumbent flags, and they just flap around back there. They use full-on wind socks. This is not working. I think what I need is a spinny attachment like fishermen use or anglers use to let the string twist but not tangle, because it's not working as I had envisioned. Here's our exit. Follow the leader. Yikes. You okay back there? You what? I noticed that in my mirror.
Did you record that?
I don't know if I caught it or not. I might not have had the camera turned in time to catch the fish sailing, but I saw it in my mirror. It happened. Look, Grand Round. We are now on the St. Paul Grand Round Trail. This is the Wheelock Trail. It's got a little up and down. We have one awful hill on this ride, and it's coming up yet.
Okay. Depending on what it looks like, I may shift.
Bike what you can, Ryan, and walk when you need to, okay? I missed. But remember, you can stand to pedal. I can't do that. I just have to use these thighs.
Yeah. You won't fall over when going.
Be mindful of pedestrians over there, okay? You really belong on the bike trail.
Sure, you may be able to. You may not be able to stand while pedaling,
but I can push back against my seat, which kind of makes the same.
Don't fall over when you go too slow.
I also do not fall over when I go too slow. So what does this bridge go over?
The Trumpet Trail.
It does. If you look down the stairs, you'll see some of those rails for your tires for taking your bike up and down the stairs. What was that you said?
Do you know where we're near?
What are we near?
Dairy Queen, right over there.
Yeah,
and you know
which one is it?
which one it is?
No.
12 miles.
Gara was pointing out that we are right near the 12-mile Dairy Queen, and we could have taken that route instead, but we didn't. It would have actually added mileage, I think.
I'm gonna take off my glasses so I can see, you know.
Yeah? You got a place for them?
Yeah.
And it is starting to sprinkle. It was actually not supposed to rain at this particular time. It was like, okay, not absolutely no possibility, but it was supposed to be pretty low possibility. And here we are. It just sprinkles. Yikes! Good, I'm glad you enjoyed it. We made it up the horrible hill, and that really is the most horrible hill of this ride. I got my bugs flying a little better up there. What? Yeah, it is. So I just pointed out to the kids that the manhole covers on this ride, and there's actually quite a few of them because of where they put the trail and where the access points are needed, are actually special manhole covers with the Grand Rounds emblem on them. I have a photo that I'll just drop in right here. And there's Connie's. Because it's been gloomy and wet, it does not look like there's a ginormous line, which is good. This is the only part of Maryland that we're inclined to bike on. So you have cotton candy flavored soft serve? I have cheesecake. Steve has lemon. Baron's gonna have s'more. How does it taste?
Pretty good.
I didn't get my water.
Oh.
And taste?
Yep. Forgot I got s'more. Very good.
I do not love waffle or these what are they, wafer cones? They got very little flavor. And when I was a kid, I would give the very bottom portion to my dog.
But we don't have a dog here.
But this I can eat or biodegrade, whereas the cup is styrofoam. So I have decided that I'm just going to eat the cones. Pretty flowers.
Ready? Wait.
So Maryland Avenue is not normally a street that I would choose to bike on. In this particular case, we're on the very, very less busy part of it, up in North End. So we will bike on this part for a short distance, but then we're getting off it at our earliest convenience. Morning glory. Truly lovely. Oh, wow! Hey, look at the little free library. It's like a bee. We got the giant bunny. We got the fun little free library. Oh, that's a fun bit of landscaping there. Yeah? Which one school? That loud man was here. Whoa, bumpy! Look out! Where's that Pikachu? What?
Small window, so be ready.
Okay. Sorry. Come on, Bear. one more? Okay.
Cross traffic does not stop. Good to know.
Graveyard that we biked through the other day. If there was a entrance over here, we would take it and jog on through because we want to go to the other side. This is the one we came up on our bike ride a couple days ago.
Stopped at around 30 kilometers per hour, 38 kilometers per
So this
hour.
is where the gateway used to end. I like the birch grove over there. That's nice. I like birches. Did they take birches out?
Mojang was going to do a, firstly, they removed the sacks. Excuse me, that would have been so good for storage. What the hell?
Okay, so got rid of sacks. Then what?
And then, they had the audacity to take the birch forest update that they were going to do.
Also, they're not doing the birch forest update?
No! They were
Rude.
updating the birch forest. All that update was the deep dark ethic.
Disappointing.
Ah.
Down to
Mid-ride seat adjustments.
Oh my gosh, it's smaller than the handlebar.
Yes. So we are almost done with the first part of our ride. The second part we'll have with friends, and I probably won't record that because they aren't on YouTube and don't wish to be. So I'll maybe try to remember to record a little something at the end of it. Decompress about it or reflect on it. This part of the ride has gone very well. Aaron's got her seat up a little higher, so that will hopefully help. Her knees were starting to hurt. We'll be a little tired going into the next part, which is good because one of the other riders is younger than us and a bit slower than the rest of us. We are leaving the Phelan Corridor, or the Bruce Bento, and about to go onto the Johnson Parkway. I don't think we've biked the Johnson Park. No, Steve and I did. When you guys were both at camp. We'll get ours after the turn arrow. Honk if you're obnoxious. Maybe have some patience. Jesus. Here we go. Oh, too low a gear. Hard on the knees. Oh, my dog. That's a little better. Whoop. Oh, there's a nice breeze here too. We always plan to have this hill at the start of rides rather than the end because it is the grandmother of ass-kicking hill. She's big, she's steep, she goes on forever.
Give me a second, I know where it is.
Did you find actually where it's leaking?
Well, we're not entirely certain. Not sure, but we're pretty sure. So there. Based it.
And we've just parted ways with our friends and are heading home. It was a lovely ride. We did have 2 flat tires, one of which required 2 patches. That was a little bit of excitement we weren't really expecting. And we did a large figure 8. The first part of the ride was just us. We had the ice cream. It was lovely. We had just the ice cream was our only stop, and then we had to rush to meet up with our friends. We got sprinkled on a little bit. Then we met up with our friends, had a leisurely loop, but with a lot of hill and grass and 2 flat tires. So all in all, a really lovely day, really lovely ride. We've gone from gloomy and drizzly to sunshine and clear sky, although I've heard that we are supposed to get some pretty big storms again tonight.
Fun.
We'll see.
I'm gonna enjoy those when we do get them.
Thanks for joining us.